Good morning, peas. All right, we are on. Late start, but never late for peas, never late for God. So, morning, peas. I'm sharing. We are live. On by. Doo doo. And it's Monday, manifesting Monday. Good morning, peas. Manifesting Monday. Let's share it out. Share it out. Kathy, you're driving to work. Yeah, it's okay, my love. Okay. Maybe today we'll keep it short. It's Manifesting Monday. And I think until I wrap my mind or my time around messages for Manifesting Monday, I think we'll still just have to go from memory, and I'll leave it in your courts to remember how to manifest. And God makes promises and never breaks promises. So if I make a promise, I cannot break it. And I think I'm going to promise to really, really do an in-depth Manifesting Monday next Monday. That's my intention, and I've set it, and it is so. Good morning, Kathy Ann. You're driving to work. Thank you for coming in. I've shared it, and let's see if they come in. Oh, Michelle Landers, good morning, good morning. Thank you for coming in, Michelle. I hope you can hear me better this time, since I believe my transmission to you is broken up. And we hope that you're feeling better with the head pain. But you're going to go and see you're going to go into the repair shop soon, I think, from the last rescheduled appointment. And Kathy, we know, oh, good, you can. And Kathy, we know that Jeanette got her wings. Thank you for holding space so she can ignite those rockets and just take off. That's the that's the vision that came through. I think that's what she's saying. I've taken off. The boosters are coming off now. And she's not going to the moon. She's going up to heaven. She's going up yonder to divinity. Anyway, so it's Manifesting Monday. Oh, let me put that down there. Let me change that to Manifesting Monday. And it will be a short one because I did jump on pretty late. And it's just sometimes I'm not having a very easy time getting up. Even though I'm awake at 5:30, but it's just getting out of that bed. And I'm trying to find where our Manifesting Monday is. Guess I'll just add it. So we'll give a few more minutes and then we will start. Deidre, good morning, good morning. And this is Manifesting Monday. Okay, let's add that. Deidre's in. Yes, she is wee. Thank you. Thank you. You know, we feel as though we really don't make a difference, but we do. Oops, we do I put it in the wrong place. We do with our thoughts. Oh, here's a ticker. We do with our thoughts, with our prayers mostly, and just with our smile and presence. Okay, let me add a speed sticker here. Manifesting Monday. And I'd really like to give a big thank you to our wonderful Jim Machon, because he was wonderful yesterday. I watched the reruns on Restream, and he did a wonderful job. And it's not that easy, guys, if you're not used to it. Kathy and I had a great run for one whole week together. That was great. Anyway, Kathy and Deidre's on. So let us go into our hearts. And thank you for Blue Jean for reminding Jim yesterday. Let's go into our hearts. But we remember him too, where he is with that rawness of the incident with his Reiki teacher who was in a car accident. Yeah. Thumb gets you up at 3:30. Oh, lucky you. I wish I could, but I'm up and I'm stirring. But it's the time that I have to sit with the angels and sit with God. So, hand it on your heart. Let's do our heart brain coherence. Listening to the heartbeat. And just saying a big thank you to our heart that it is still beating. And I said that I would just close my eyes for a few minutes, just a couple of seconds, and just listen, feel, listen, sense your heart, sense that beat. And it is a wonderful beat. And it is a beat that says you are awake and you are up with expectation for the day. And that you are loved. And that your engine is well oiled. And so taking deep breath, because it's going to help you to relax and to slow your pace down. And then letting it out slowly, saying, boy, I'm awake. I've woken up to expectations. And then with the second breath, breathe in peace. And slowly breathe out love, that exhale. Let's take another breath. Bringing in love and also envisioning our affirmations that everything is going well. And so let's say our affirmations. I am worthy. I am healthy. I am here. I am needed. I am a spark of the divine. Miracles happen to me every day. Opportunities are many and they come to me. And I am an opportunity for somebody else. I am loved. I am love. I am me. And I woke up to expectations. And with expectations that it is a great day, a good day. And with that, let's give a big heart hug transmitted through our thoughts, through our sensing, through our feelings, out to those who we want to send the hugs to. I'd like to send a big heart hug to Jim Mershon, to Kathy Hand, to Mama Hadube, to Jean, Blue Jean, and our Auntie Jean, and to the P's that are on today, Deidre, Susanna, Linda, Brookie, all of you. Big heart hug. And a big heart hug. Blue Jean is here. And a big heart hug to our India family and to Mama P. So, please, let's check in. So, first and foremost, Deidre has given us our affirmations. We are on day 259. I want to thank you all for coming in. Thank you, Blue Jean. And Deidre replied to Linda Lemieux. Happy Monday, Linda. Linda's in. And Deidre also replied to Kathy Hand. He says, that's a lot of humans all at once. But do you know, guys, do you know that the population of India is well over 1 billion. I think they are second to China or they're first, but it's 1 billion people. Good morning, Brookie and Dylan and Max. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for coming in. And Kathy Hand says, I was so happy to see my many co-workers and other people from our division at work. What? Work, okay. We took up 4 rows in church. That's very good, because in the midst of her being seeming unapproachable, her heart was filled with love, and she just was, she had boundaries. She had boundaries of when she would let that vulnerability of her love come out, and other times when she just said, you know what, I'm just going to step back, and maybe I can just give love through my eyes, or just my affirmative being. But we are all souls. We are all made from love. Hello, Julie Kiss. And there's Susanna's message. And yes. And Michelle had a message. Or she responded and she said, we touch so many people every day in so many ways. I just posted that negativity is contagious, but so is optimism. Be an optimist. Be an optimist spreader. I like that. What am I going to spread on my butter today? Optimism. What am I going to whisper under my breath? Optimism. Let me spread positiveness, goodness, and not negativity. Thank you, Michelle, for that message. And we had somebody else who came in. Who's this? Yeah, Kathy's message to her friend leaving. And also to Jim Rashawn and Blue Jean, because I think you do know the Reiki master, the Reiki teacher, who had that unforeseen circumstance on the road. So Deidre sends big heart hugs to all those souls who don't remember who they are. That's a good one, Deidre, too. Yes. And let's see. So, please, we're checking in. And we all say thank you to Jim. Yeah, it was a bit of a stretch for him because he wasn't in a very clear space, to put it that way. But he came on, big butts. What does Teri say about butts? She says no butts. Anyway, somebody said, here we are. We, said Blue Jean. Oh, thank you, Blue Jean, for coming in. We love you. It's such a good feeling to see all the peas in. Most of all, our Blue Jean, because she has her wee woo woo. She always gives us those funny little moments, hugging the grey side, giving a raspberry kiss. Oh boy, did you hear that, please? I got a raspberry kiss. Thank you. Raspberries are I love raspberries. And Annie Seven is in. Good morning, Annie Seven and Grace. Jennifer Langren is in. Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy that you're coming in. And sorry, well, no sorry, said Chris. I said, Teri. Chris is my boss. Anyway, because I know, I think we needed a break from hearing from Teri guiding us on manifestations for a while. I feel maybe we need to say, what have you manifested recently? Were you able to put to practice what Teri guided us through? How do you feel about that? I think that's what I'm going to give us a few minutes, and then if you would like, we could do story time. But I am so happy that we're checking in. So we have, here, we had a Brookie message here. Max says, good morning too. Dylan's working. and we're excited to see him tonight. Excited. Oh, you're going to see. Yeah, that's right. He'll be back from work. So, are you back in Pennsylvania or are you in Vermont? And how's the four wheels doing? The car. I remember Jim had helped you out when you were in a little bit of a puddle, a stuck puddle. I like how Eugene calls them puddles. So Gigi is sending Max P hugs. So Julie Kiss, yeah, we need to give you an update on Teri. So Julie Kiss says Teri looked so beautiful in her picture going to the wedding, didn't she? I love that, and I forgive me, please. But to me, my sensing is there are certain colors that look good on certain skin tones. So darker colors stand out more. I'm sorry, guys, on Teri's complexion. On my complexion, it is more brighter colors, oranges. Those stay up. They stand up a little bit on me. So, excuse me, please. I just gotta pick this one call. Hi, Avelina. Yo te habla ahorita. La ventana llegaste. Ok, espérate, 30 minutos, yo te hablamos a ti, ¿ok? Oh. Y sí, ese es, hablamos de ella está finito, no entra esa la trabajo, ella venga ahorita, yo a las 12, yo venga a las 12, ¿ok? Ah, habla ella, no ese momento, tú tienes la gente, está durmiendo ahorita. No, porque yo tiene con la programa, con mi personas. Hablamos ella, por favor, yo volver a las 12, ella return 2 o'clock, ¿ok? Porque la gente está durmiendo. Thank you, bye. Bye. Sorry, please. That was a bit of an emergency from work. So, sorry for that interruption. It's a young lady and the window people have come to fix the windows in the rooms and the guests are still sleeping in the rooms. So, thank you for allowing me for that little bit of interruption. And yes, so I feel Teri, it just looks very radiant, very regal, and it just brings out personality that spirit says, look at me, look at my color, look at this purple. And that actually was lavender. And what is lavender? Lavender is calming, reassuring, isn't it? Blue Jean, tell us about the colors. Anyway, so let's see here. Oh, yes, so Deidre is sending Max hugs. And we saw Julie Kiss's message. And guess who else came in? Catherine Kovacs. Let's see. And Brookie responded. She says, we are doing well. So grateful it was just our car. And Jim gave us that wonderful ride. Angels, he was your angel. Amazing. And thank you for that attitude of positiveness. You know, these are just little stumbling blocks. Anyway, let's see. Catherine Kovacs came in. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. And Brookie says, we are in New Hampshire with Dylan's family for the week. Oh, brilliant. That's wonderful. And so where actually is Jim Marchand? Is he in Vermont or in New Hampshire? That's confusing me. Anyway, but that's okay. Guess who else we have in, please? We have our Leo. Good morning, Leo. And how is your mom doing, Leo? You'd asked for prayers recently for her, extra prayers, and we are also having extra prayers for Michelle Landers too, and Blue Chip. So, sorry, please. So I'm a little dry and a little runny nose. I really need to look after myself a little, take care of myself. Anyway, so please, Any more? Come on in, please. Any more grateful for being here and what you have manifested, if you'd like to share with us. But I saw a posting from 13th of October by Teri, and it says, "Dear angels, how do I know if what I'm manifesting is truly aligned with my soul's purpose?" Today is Manifesting Monday. This tidbit came to me last night, so I said, I'm going to share it with the P's on Manifesting Monday. So that's the question. How do we know if what we're manifesting is truly aligned with our soul's purpose? And the message from the angels was, "Dear ones, you will know by the way it feels." I think that is wonderful. You will know by the way it feels. It feels. When your desire flows from love, when it comes from fear or lack, it feels heavy and forced. Your soul speaks through peace. If the vision brings calm, excitement, you are never alone in your creation. So if it brings calm and excitement and joy, that is divine alignment. So with manifesting, we are to look for what it brings us, right? If the vision of what we want to manifest brings us calm, brings us excitement and a joy, then it is divinely aligned. And you are never alone in your creation. We are always weaving with you. Angels say that. So trust the quiet knowing more than the noise of the world. Stay anchored in love, and all that is meant for you will find its way with ease and grace. Isn't that interesting? That's our Manifesting Monday, right? How do we know what we want to manifest is correct, or it's right on time? It's if it brings calm, excitement, joy, the sense of floating on air, just abundance, just a sense of boy. Yeah, this is it. I am bursting. I have these bubbles all over the place. I do feel that in some of my manifestation requests. And yeah, that's how you will know it is your divine alignment. So we have an answer from. Oh, I froze. Oh boy, I froze. Am I frozen, please? Oh boy, boy, boy. Oh, okay. I think I'm fine. Okay. So thank you for that. And then, do you want story time? I think we have time for story time. Thank you, Brookie. I am grateful for all of the P's, all of you, all of you, all of you. And let's see. Here we go. And Leo had asked, yes, he asked for prayers last week because it was my mum's birthday. That's what it was, yes. She's doing great, had a great year with her health. Thank you, because the angels told me to ask it in that context. And so, yes, I do remember. Sorry, we did say happy birthday to Mom. And that was the prayer, to lift her up on her new entry into another year. How old is Mom? Is she still in her late 80s? Anyway, but thank you for that reminder. Okay, Gigi replied. Oh, Darlene is in. Good morning, Darlene. Hello, welcome in. Okay, you're fine now. I just got out and came back in. You're fine. Okay, thank you, Catherine. Story time. Okay, thank you. I'm good. Julikis. All right, let's go to story time. So, did that little reminder of manifestation help you? Did it kind of tell you, okay, I'm all right? And that was October 13th. How do I know if what I'm manifesting is truly aligned with my soul's purpose? Yes, because we could also ask for a lot of things. But I think it is aligned in where we are, right? Because we're on the route of our soul purpose. So, all right, my bees. So we've checked in. Anybody else with a check-in? Or we're going straight to story time. Blue Jean, how is it up there with the winter? With the snow? And the horses, they were running around in the snow, and the dogs too. And Jim was trying to get his cats in. Anyway, so, all right, then we go to story time. Okay, this is the picture. Look at, you see what I was saying about the color? Our tones bring out colors. Wonderful. And make us look regal. Right? Okay. So this story is entitled Guided by Angels Through Earthly Chaos. Guided by Angels Through Earthly Chaos. And I think that is so appropriate because, when you go to other parts of the world and we're used to everything here stays within the lines, right, of moving forwards. Like everybody obeys the traffic lights. Very few people jaywalk in New York. You have to go through the turnstiles in the subway, and so I find that in the Western Hemisphere, these are systems that have been in place for quite a while, so that they've become part and parcel of daily life and how to move through the world in this part of the universe, or where we are here. But when you go to other parts of the world, some of these systems of how to move in a city or in the town have been imported, have come in, because I feel sometimes it's because things now are so close by that we don't quite understand, or these countries or these places don't quite understand, how to move around. So there seems to be a chaos. And I say this because for example, in Africa, I feel, there used to be villages, and you would walk to this house, to that house, and in the village it was a family, it was a dynasty, a community. So you had sorry guys, you had roads that were made by people, and so you would follow, and everybody would go in a line. I think you can still see that nowadays in certain parts of the unpopulated, the rural areas. And yeah, even in America, we do have the rural areas where life is still going good. So that's what the cities bring. The cities bring the chaos, right? But it is manageable chaos. It's understandable chaos. It is chaos that has a flow. So the story says, read a little, meditate more, think of God all the time. That's Paramahansa Yogananda. Read a little, meditate more, think of God all the time. Have we read this? I think we've read this. No, we haven't. It just, maybe I read it, but I'll read it again. So, tonight felt like the true beginning of my India experience. After days of allowing my body to acclimate and heal, I finally felt strong enough to step back out into this sacred land. My first outing, a wedding, colorful, lively, overflowing with joy, and the adventure began long before we even arrived. The roads of India are a dance all their own. I thought I had seen chaos driving across the United States. Nothing even comes close. In Egypt, I had to look away. Here in India, it's the same story written with different rhythms. Lanes are only suggestions, horns are their own language, and the flow of traffic feels like a living creature, wild, unpredictable, yet somehow divinely coordinated. You move or you are moved. You merge, not with logic, but with faith, like stepping into a river, trusting it will hold you. As I sat in the back seat watching this whirlwind unfold, I'm so sorry. I can envision this because I have been in it, another part of the world. Oh gosh. So as I sat in the back seat watching this whirlwind unfold, I found myself wondering, are we all just accustomed to our own version of chaos? Our own routines? Our own normal that would shock someone seeing it for the first time? And then Yogananda's words floated through my mind. Think of God all the time. Well, I can assure you, I was thinking of God and praying quietly, enthusiastically, and praying quite enthusiastically with each twist, turn, and honk of the journey. But then another thought came. What if we didn't reserve our prayers for moments of danger? What if every breath was a prayer, every thought a meditation, every action an offering? If the awareness of God can be so vivid on a bumpy Indian road, surely it can be just as alive in the quiet moments, the simple routines, the ordinary hours of our lives. Dear angels, how do we keep our hearts in constant remembrance of the divine? Dear ones, to think of God is not to force your mind into eternal stillness or perfection. It is to bring your awareness back again and again into love. Each moment offers you a doorway. Each breath is an invitation. Each experience, even the chaotic ones, can become holy when met with presence. Let your heart lead you. Let gratitude be your returning point. Let every step, every glance, every whisper be a reminder that you walk not alone, but but in partnership with the divine. When you remember God in the ordinary, the extraordinary unfolds in you. When you offer your awareness in small, steady ways, the great peace you seek rises like dawn within your soul. Keep coming back, dear ones. Keep coming back. Even in the chaos, even in the quiet, God is there. Angel whisper, beloved, let your life become your prayer. In every beat of your heart, the divine is calling you home. Today, I promise to lean more into trust. You know, these stories are bringing a culture, a way of life, a dynamicism of India to us. Because the way the picture was painted for us, the way Teri, with words, painted and told us what's going on, is so real. Because when you go to other parts of the world, and in India there's so many people, and I'm sure it's the same in China, but China they have more, more, I don't know if it is rules or guidance as we have here, but she painted that picture so clearly because the roads of India are a dance all their own. I thought I had seen chaos driving across the United States. Nothing even comes close. In Egypt, I had to look away. Here in India, it's the same story written with a different rhythm. Beep, beep, tee, tee, everybody move. Lanes are only suggestions. Horns are their own language. And the flow of traffic feels like a living creature. Wild, unpredictable, yet somehow divinely coordinated. And the angels tell us to think of God. To think of God is not to force your mind into eternal stillness or perfection. It is to bring your awareness back again and again into love. And in that particular paragraph, I felt a lot of peace that, you need to have peace in that awareness, right? That it is the awareness. It's not saying, okay, God, where are you? Oh, God, I see you here. Oh, let me be still and see God. No. It's when you look into somebody's eyes, that little moment that God is there, right? That little moment will bring you back again. It's when you, like, for example, when I took that phone call, just that talking to her, that was awareness of God being there. And I calmed her. That's our housekeeper at the hotel. And there I felt peace. The awareness of God was there too. It's letting your heart lead you. Lead with your heart. One thing a prayer of mine in a breath, is God to keep my heart tender, keep my heart soft. Don't let the streets of New York make my heart hard, because if my heart is tender and it's soft, then I can lead with my heart, because that's where love stays. That's the incubator of my love and of God's love. And to let gratitude be a returning point. And that's why I was in a taxi cab one time and my friend said, and he was on the phone with me, and he said, you said so many thank yous to that taxi driver. I said, thank you so much. Yeah, okay, thank you. And it made me aware. I was never aware of that. But gratitude is your turning point. Let every step, every glance, every whisper be a reminder that you walk not alone, but in the partnership with the divine. When you remember God in the ordinary, the extraordinary unfolds. This is Manifesting Monday. So, dear ones, even in chaos, even in the quiet, God is there. Keep coming back. Thank you for allowing me to share this story with you. And now, dear please, 1 minute over 9 o'clock. Thank you, Julie Kiss. Yes, thank you, Deirdre. Yes, Inside Gracie, new ways to see old ways. Yes, thank you. And we have our prayers. And I enjoyed that story. And so, thank you, Michelle. Thank you, darling. So let's go to our prayers. We have Deirdre's prayer, which is prayer for all humans, Gaia, all who live on her back, world peace, attention to human trafficking, support for all families living with addiction, the Coalition of the Willing, our troops, the USA, our India family, Teri, her family, and any traveling peace. And Julie Kiss tells us prayers for all in need. And we remember the prayers from Brandy for all those touched by suicide and dementia of any kind, and those who look after them. And we remember Sally's prayer for the unseen, the lost, the forgotten, those who were out in the front lines. And we remember all the prayers in our prayer circle. And anybody who has a prayer, if you would like to say it. If not, then all those prayers that are said in silence, they're all heard. So let us take a little second to bring ourselves down. God, we just want to take a moment to be present and feel your presence in our hearts. Gracious God, good God, our God of wonder, love and mercy, we just want to take a few minutes to bring up prayers. We know you've seen them all because you see us all. You are our author, you are our maker. So you know everything that we are going through, what is to come, because you wrote it out in our book for our journey. We asked to come back, and you told us choose how you want to come back. We chose, and then you gave us the choices, the 5 choices, the paths that we want to take. We want to thank you. Thank you for this remembrance, bringing us back to talking to you and knowing that you're always with us. To know that, Father, when we lift up a prayer, it is seen, it is acknowledged. And God, all of these prayers mentioned on our prayer list, those that have been presented today, and those that we hold in our hearts, we trust and know that all are seen and answered for the best and highest good of all. With this day, Lord, we thank you that Teri is up on her feet and taking us along on the journey in India with our India family. Remember all those P's who did not come in today but will watch on restream. This is our day, second day for this week, and we will manifest joy, love, goodness, and the desires that are in our purpose. Thank you for all the peace that came in. And we lift these prayers with the Christ energy. And in Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, peace. And now we go to Leo, Cuppa Fuller. Thank you, peace. Here we go. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. You came in. Come on.
Morning, Earthlings! It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on! Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One of the peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Cuppa full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. cuppa full of joy every day at 8. Just start the day on a high five, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Yeah. Morning cuppa full of joy every day at 8. Just start the day on a high five, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Yeah. Give me a cup of joy. Cup of joy. Cup of joy. Give me a 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 cup of joy.
Woo! And there's a woo from Deidre, woo from Michelle. Peace. Our God is an awesome God. Take time to tell God what's on your heart. What a privilege to talk to God. Thank you, Peace, for coming in. It's been wonderful. You've lifted me, given me such good energy. I hope you've felt that energy too and the uplift. Thank you for checking in. And as Teri always says, stay in your heart, stay blessed. I love you all. See you tomorrow, God willing. Thank you, and thank you to our family in India for looking after Mama P and just helping with the P for peace and her mission of peace. Thank you. Goodbye now, peace. Have a great, great Monday. Manifest away. I love you all. God bless. Bye now.